What's up guys, my name is Assassin and welcome to another video. In this video I'm going to show you how you can make a nice thumbnail for YouTube or any other video websites or anything what you want actually, using a free program called Paint.net. So the first thing you will need to do is download it, link will be in the description. I'm not going to show you how you do that because really easily. It is a open source program which is 100% free and there are tons of plugins available, which is really great because those effects are really cool. So the first thing you want to do is download it, obviously, then go to the program, make a new document, and you want to set the resolution. You can do that by pressing Ctrl N. Set the resolution to 1280 by 720 because that's the maximum resolution YouTube can support and the best quality. So what you want to do is go and select the 1280 resolution. Then I like to do press Ctrl A, delete it, because now we have a transparent background. So if you are going to do a game thumbnail of a game, I recommend making a nice screenshot, and then you can change the resolution to 720p. Go to your layers right here, go to import from wherever it is. Mine is right here. Let's quickly find it. In this tutorial video I'm going to make a what's called Dirty Bomb thumbnail, but you can pretty much do anything you want. It doesn't even have to be a game, actually. You can just do whatever you want, maybe a nice image or whatever. So now you have your image right here, so we can delete that. We are going to add a layer. What I like to do is add the logo. So what I recommend you do is download the logo as a PNG file. This will have no background images, just like this one. Really nice and sharp image. And then what you can do is deselect it, go to your effects. What I like to do at least is shadow drop. This is a plugin marked by this puzzle piece. I will have all the links to the plugins I use in the description, so you can download it for yourself and use them. This is probably my favorite plugin, so we'll go right ahead and just click there. Then you can do this. Oh, that's... Wait, hold on a sec, you have to select the layer. So do that again, go to your plugin you want to do, and you can do this. Is fairly nice actually. It's just black. You can also do white or pretty much any color you want, maybe yellow. I'm just going to do black for right now. You can offset it a little bit. I don't really think it looks that great, but you can do whatever you want. It's all about personal preference really. You can make it a little bit wider. Can make it smoother by doing this, which looks actually quite nice, so I'm going to do that. Then what I like to do is make it glow by going to effects. Oh, sorry, went too fast there. Effects, photo, glow. This is not a non-plugin, so it comes with the program. You can do the radius by doing that, and the brightness. I like to do the radius max and the brightness pretty much minus something, because if you leave it at default it's really bright. Even 0 is really bright, so just do something like that. Looks pretty cool. Do that, and then finally go to photo and sharpen the picture. It doesn't really look always that great. Right now it doesn't, because you get these coloring effects. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So right now I'm not going to do it. Then you can go here, right here, to the select tool, select your image, go to the thing that's next to it, rotate it a little bit, or pretty much do whatever you want. I like to rotate it, put it right there. So now we have our basic background, so we are going to add a layer. You can do it right here, and then we are going to do something with this. This is pretty much the main object in the picture. So what I like to do is outline this. Unfortunately you have to do it by hand. Just erase everything around it, and then you have this, which you need to save as a PNG. go to the file you made. So I already have done that because, like I said, it is quite tedious to do. So I have that right here, and then what you it will add it on top. You can move the layers like so. So I'm going to, so it's just above the background itself. And then what we can do is go again to shadow drop and make it really stand out by doing by making it white, as you can see right now. And I like to do it just default, and then make it really smooth by sliding this all the way to the right. Looks quite nice. Then we can also make this a little bit more glowy, so the gold will pop a little bit better. So I'm going to do that, and once you do this and you sharpen it, this will look very nice, at least in my opinion. Like this. It's really smooth, especially right here. It's almost like a mirror. So this really pops. If you want to do like a, I don't know, weapon guide or something, this will really make your thumbnail stand out. So then we are going to the layer, add a new layer. I already have one. You can go and add some text. So you can download custom thumbnails or fonts, sorry for that, at Da Font. Really nice website. I highly recommend downloading custom fonts, because it does look a lot better. And you do need to get 100% free font, because otherwise you might have copyright issues or royalty fees or something like that. So I'm going to use the code bold. We are going to do 120. For now I'm just going to do thumbnail. You can select different colors right here. So for this one I'm going to do orange with yellow. And you're going to go to the magic wand, press shift and click on a letter. We'll select them all. And go to this thing, I don't know what's called in English, click that. If you click on the second one, it's linear mirrored, and once you do this, you can just do that. You can move your mouse. If you press shift, it will kind of snap, so it will gradual angles. Right now it's 100% centered, so this looks really great. And you then can do your effects again, so it will look like that. What you also can do is make a new new page by pressing Ctrl M. Go to just download a really nice texture you want to use as your font texture. So I already have done that. I downloaded this concrete look. I'm going to delete that. So what you do is open your texture, add another layer, go to that layer, deselect this. Go to this, add your text that you want. So right now for me it will be wait, let's actually, so if you have your texture, you can go ahead and go to a different layer. We can go to right here, select primary color. If you go to more options, you have the option to make this, for instance, look orange. So if you select this at 70, and select the paint bucket, click there, so now it looks kind of orangish. This might be a little bit better if we do something like that. It looks quite nice, in my opinion. And then we are going to merge these two layers together so it's one image by clicking that button. And then we are going to add a layer and add our text. So might select a different color because right now it's not really visible. So just black. Thumbnail. Go to your magic wand again. Shift click so it's all selected, and then go like it's selected right now. Go to your first layer. Press Ctrl C. Go to your second layer. Press Ctrl V. Then go to the first layer and just delete that. So right now you have a textured text, and can press and just paste it over here. So right now I do admit this doesn't look that great, but if you have a very nice texture, it can look quite nice. So I'm just going to delete this. So we have just this one. This doesn't really look that great, but if you're, yeah, like I said, maybe gold or just metallic something, you can add some, if you do this, maybe add a little bit of extra glow, can make it look a little bit better. One thing you also can do, so you have your thumbnail, you did this, you did kind of that, you can make your text however you want. I do like to put it a little bit of an angle by just something like that. I do admit this text doesn't look that great, but you can make it as nice as you want, really. Sorry. So the final thing I do like is just go and merge all of these things together. Well, actually, just let me see. Sorry for that. So I'm just going to merge everything except the logo. So go and do that. So you click on this button. So everything is merged together. Then what I'm going to do is another plugin. You go to generate camera lens flare actually. I like to do blue, but in this picture it doesn't really look that nice, so I'm going to do standard, and you can do intensify, and this is just really, you can move it a little bit if you click on that, and you can make the angle so the lens flare is better. You can also, that's why I wanted the logo there, make it a little bit smaller so you can hide the actual light source behind the logo, for instance over there. So right now just add, and this looks 10 times better. You can really make a thumbnail pop just by adding this. Another thing I lately do like to do is add another layer. For instance, this thumbnail doesn't really have a particular color scheme, but you can add one. So we are going to do yellow and make the transparency like 70. Go to our paint bucket. This is a little bit too much, so 30 will probably be better. Yeah, maybe even 15 actually, just so it's a tad bit yellow, not too much, like so. It kind of looks like a filter. Really nice. And then the final thing you can do, it's not really, like I said, it's all experience and personal preference. Just add a layer, go to shapes, go to rectangles. I like to do 10, and then select yellow or whatever color you want. I'm going to do yellow and orange. I do want just full orange, no, so like that. Go to here, then do that. It's not really needed, necessary, this, just personal preference. Do this, select it with the magic wand again, click on that, then this button, and if you click on no repeatance, press shift there, and then just go there. So you have a kind of a from yellow to orange. And then you can also add what's called shadow drop again to this, which does look very nice in my opinion. You can just do pretty much any color you want. I like to do 10 and then full on that. Do that. Make the border glow. This one I do actually like to make it actual glow, so just default on that and maximum on that. Add. And then you have a thumbnail. Like I said, it's really easy. Just take some practice. The text is probably the hardest thing to make look good actually, because like you see, it's really easy and you can make something like this in about 10 minutes. Pretty much everything looks quite nice except the text. It's really some practice. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. And then you go to actually file, and you go, and it's very important, save as. Go to any location you want. So I'm going to do recordings, compressed, test. You can save it as a paint.net file, so you can always change the thing. Right now I don't really have a use for that because I already merged all the layers together, so it's not really that useful. But for YouTube you want to go to JPEG, or yeah, actually JPEG is just the best one. Press save. We'll ask the quality. I think the default settings are 90%. You want to have it at 100%. And right here you can see the file size, which is 600 kilobytes. Really small. YouTube allows, I think, 2 megabytes. So no need to worry about that. Just okay. And it will ask to merge the layers together for a smaller file size. So just do that. And your thumbnail is done. And you can go and upload it. So really thank you for watching this video. If you have any comments or questions or whatever, just let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. Like the video if you liked it, consider subscribing, really helps out the channel. If you want to see more, just let me know. I do know this is kind of a ramble. I do want to show a lot more, but it's really, I don't want to make a video that's 30 minutes long. You can do a shitload with this program, and I highly recommend you to go ahead and download it. It's free, it's just amazing. It does take a little bit of practice to get used to and make some decent thumbnails. If I have to say myself, my thumbnails do look a little bit better than I first started out, so yeah, it's just really practice. Pretty much everything in life requires practice, so thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.